Dear viewers, we welcome you once again in this interview with Reverend Father Augustine Mpagi'S, who was ordained a priest in 1975
by Pope Paul VI.
By Pope Paul VI, who is now a saint and the first pope to visit Uganda and Africa at large. Father, after being ordained a priest, where did you go?
Soon after coming back, I remember what took place at the airport. I would like to skip it. When we arrived at the airport, it was still war, period of war. My relatives made noise, ululation. They made a lot of noise, yes, of welcoming me. And one of them, yes, one of them was arrested for 2 hours.
My God, because of that joy.
They said, you are not supposed to make noise. This is an international airport. So we had to wait until after 2 hours.
Then they released the house. Was it a man?
Yeah, she was a lady. She was a lady. Unfortunately, she passed on already. But she was a wonderful lady. She loved me so much. So we had to wait until she was relieved. Then we continued with our celebration. Then when we arrived
to go to Kasara,
we arrived in Kasara, and after Kasara celebration, I was appointed a curate in Konge Parish, that is in Mpagi'S. Then at Konge Parish, I spent 6 months, Konge and Muduma. I spent 6 months in Konge and Muduma. Then I was appointed parish priest of Muraje Parish. Then at Muraje I served the Christians for over 3 years. Then I was appointed General Spiritual Director of Nyenga Seminary, where I spent 4 years. And I was appointed the curate.
Who was the rector at Nyenga Seminary?
That was the Vicar General, Okamia, Musinya Kamia,
Anatoli Kamia, who is now resting at Naguru Seminary.
Yes, former Mihil.
He was a
founded, yes, was Mihil.
Okay.
And then at Nagarama, I think I did a lot at Nagarama. At Nagarama, I was the chaplain of St. Joseph.
Oh, at the college?
Senior secondary school. And at the same time, a curate.
What year was that?
The years I can't remember so well. And then, after Nagarama, I was appointed chaplain of Mpagi'S Hospital and Mengo, where I spent 6 years. Mengo Hospital.
Even Mengo Hospital had a chaplain. And yet it is a Protestant-founded hospital.
Yes. This happens because they are Christians, and in hospitals there is not that sort of segregation that these are Catholics, these are what. People are treated, and if they needed service, we could render them service, the pastors and the priests, because there is a bit of different type of service. The others use sacraments, the Catholics, and these others use prayers and what have you. So they needed me. Indeed, I did a commendable service, and I remember the Archbishop now, the Cardinal Abala, had to pay a pastoral visit to Mengo Hospital. And we loved it so much. We even used it to have Christmas carols together. The two hospitals. We used to have Christmas carols.
From Roga Cathedral?
Yes. We used to have the choir. big choir of the nurses in Mango.
So you were based at Rubaga Cathedral?
Yes.
Oh, I missed interviewing you for the documentary of Rubaga Cathedral.
Hey!
Tell me about that cathedral. Anyway, who was the parish priest by then, Rubaga Cathedral?
Rubaga Cathedral, I think is now an elderly priest who is now at St. Mpagi'S. There is an
Father Deo Muemba. Father Deo Gracious Muemba.
Muemba was one time my parish priest. When I was a deacon, I did my pastoral sometime back in his parish. And this time around, he was still the parish priest.
Okay.
And we enjoyed the service. For
so during the joint Christmas carols of those people, the nurses in Mengo and Rubaga,
children, because they used to have kindergartens and I don't know, nursery schools. So we used to make a wonderful celebration.
So the others were singing Protestant songs or they were all singing Catholics?
You know, believers in Christ more or less have songs which not coincide, but which more or less have meaning on either side. So we used to sing those songs which relatively could give a picture that we are one family.
Like this small traditional hymn. Once in all this city, through the Lord ocean. Okay, such songs. Okay. Thank you so much, Father. So after your appointment as a chaplain of the hospitals in Rubaga and Bengo, where else did you go to serve?
That was when Kasana was cut off from the great Kampala Archdiocese.
Now around 1997.
And I think in other dioceses.
So they cut it off as you are in Rubaga?
And Kasana.
As they cut the diocese into two. I mean, as they separated Lugazi diocese from Kampala. Were you in Rubaga?
I was in Rubaga. Then I remember His Eminence Cardinal Amala asking me whether I would have wished to stay in the Kampala Archdiocese or go to the newly founded diocese of Kasarani. I told him I must go because there are fewer priests there and there might be a lot of work needed for to serve the church. And when let me go, when let me free to go, I remember I was appointed administrator of Kasana Cathedral Parish. So
you were the first cathedral administrator of Kasana
That's right.
Diocese. Okay, that is interesting. So you were staying near the cathedral?
I was staying in the cathedral itself because there was a priest's residence at the cathedral itself. But then the cathedral was smaller than what it is today. Yes.
As a small church.
So small and round. Then later on, Archbishop, the late Dr. Cyprian suggested to make the cathedral much wider than it were before by putting certain wings on that side and the tower and so on and so forth and the bell which weren't there at the beginning. So after that, I think I spent about 4 to 5 years in the cathedral. Then I suggested to him that it would be good for me to go and train as a teacher. Because I had already forward tested when I was at Nyenga. So
but you can teach.
Now I would like professional.
What subjects were you teaching?
I was teaching Uganda and Xiii. So now I wanted to be professionally a teacher.
You wanted to upgrade.
That's right. I went to Nkumba
University,
did my 3 years from 2000 to 2003.
Father, were you coming from London to go to Nkumba?
No, I used to stay at a certain small sub-parish, Mpala, which Mpala has now also become
a parish.
Okay. Yes. And I remember the Christians there loved me so much because I shortened the distances. They used to move from Mpala to Entebbe or from Mpala to Kisumu. So
by giving them mass.
Yes,
Which is good.
that's it.
So after the studies, where did you go?
After the studies, I was appointed to Nandere. Nandere, then I became a vice rector of the minor seminary, St. Isidore Minor Seminary, and at the same time, chaplain of Mpagi'S Anglican University, even up till now.
Still a chaplain. Wow, how do you manage chaplain's work and then vice rector and also teaching?
It's not very difficult when you are trained. I've been trained professionally. I know what to do. And these young boys from senior 1 to senior 6, after my master's degree, I know what to do with them. And the other ones, that is a university student, more or less, they are more or less the same age. Yeah. So I can do it very well.
Okay, thank you so much. We are now rounding off to Jubilee. Dear viewers, let us break a little bit, then come to almost conclude with his golden Jubilee. Thank you so much for watching.